Hello guys, all you and then she shine bombshells out there. You were sent out your fourth bombshell today, a meditation that I did to really help myself and help us all to embrace our flaws. I'm working on this with you. It's constantly in process. I put a whole lot of love into this for all of us. I hope you get as much out of it as I did, and I still am. I'm just really committed and determined to embracing all sides of me. And I wanted to kind of tell you why. And I wanted to tell you a little story. Some of you may have heard it because I tell it a lot because it's a really important story in my life. You know, a lot of times we don't have these big aha moments. There's a couple of times. You know, a lot of times we have to really do the work in order to see any change, but sometimes these aha things happen and they stick with us. And my grapefruit story was one of my aha moments, and my FOMO. FOMO, in case you guys don't know, is fear of missing out. I was born with this. I've never wanted to miss anything in my life. My mother used to tell a story about me when I was out playing as a kid, and I'd run home to go to the bathroom and she'd see me running down the street pulling my pants up. I never ever wanted to miss one bit of the fun or one bit of the good. I'm still that way. I hate missing the good. So that's my FOMO. And I'm going to tell you how the grapefruit story plays into that. So I went to a school called the Reese Thomas Institute of Energy Medicine. I thought it was really important that I learn about energy, doing all this work with women and food and love, because we really are energy. Energy is what we are made of. It's a scientific fact. We are not even solid beings. We are energy. And you can feel each person's different energy. You can feel the energy at different... lately my new thing is feeling the different energies in different towns. Even if I don't get out of my car, even if I'm just driving through certain towns, you can feel there's a different energy, a different personality to it. And we all have that too. And, you know, what I really came to know is that when you feel my energy is basically the thoughts that I'm thinking permeating out from me. That's really what it all comes down to. You know, what I'm thinking about myself. People can feel and pick up on our own energy, and our level of energy depends on the level of our lives. So going to the school and learning about energy medicine was really important to me, and I loved all of it. But anyway, so when we were in there, we had to do an exercise one day where they asked us all to hug each other. There was 50 of us in the class, and we had to hug each other. And not just hug each other like we always do, you know, that greeting hug with the pat on the back. We had to really feel it. We had to really not just feel us hugging them, but we had to really feel what it felt like to be hugged back from each different person. And how it's just so different, how everyone's energy through that hug comes through differently. And it was great. And we talked about our experiences with it after, and then we went to lunch, and we came back from lunch, and they said, we're doing the exercise again. So I'm like, all right, not bad to be able to hug 50 people, or, you know, we didn't have to hug 50, but, you know, I think it was like a 5-minute period. We had to go around and hug whoever we could and really be with it and feel it. So after we did it the second time, the facilitator said, okay, I want everybody with a secret to come up here. So about 15 people out of the 50 went up there and they said, show us your secret. So they all had a grapefruit. They were all given a grapefruit secretly. They didn't tell the rest of us before the exercise, and were told no matter what happens, don't let anybody know you have this grapefruit in the hugging exercises. You can hug whoever you want, but make sure nobody knows that you have this grapefruit. So they went around and they asked us again, all of us, you know, what was it like doing this hugging exercise? And we told our stories. For me, you know, I got to tell them, you know, when I hugged Mary, you know, I just felt her warmth. She felt like a mom to me. I loved it. And when I hugged Ed, I could feel his masculine energy. And we got to just really talk about our experiences hugging everyone. And then when they asked the people who had the grapefruits that had to hide them what their experience was like, they didn't know. They said, I don't really even I don't really feel any of it. I was so intent on not letting anybody know I had this grapefruit that I barely even know who I hugged. I wasn't there for it. They couldn't really show up. They couldn't be there fully. And it blew my mind. I really could see how when I walk into a room and I am focusing on or thinking about things about myself that I want to hide from people, and there have been many that I don't want people to know or see about me, I miss out on experiencing them fully, on life fully, on the room, on so much. And that tripped my fear of missing out. Like I knew I was missing out on some incredible parts of life. It was a hugely powerful exercise for me, and one that really solidified the fact that I don't want to walk into a room feeling like I have anything to hide anymore. I just don't. I'd rather let it all hang out and be there fully than just be half in and miss out on this life that I've been given, miss out on these beautiful people and all the experience that are available to me at every given moment and every given day. So that is probably the first biggest step on me wanting to just be who I am and show up fully. You know, Amy Starr Allen, my partner, she told a great story to all of you guys before. I don't know if you remember, but just about being at the beach and not wanting to stand up in her bathing suit and not anyone see her, and watching another woman who was far older and in less shape and whatnot, I don't really know, but she was heavy and just who was playing like a child, having a great time, and how Amy was so jealous, and I can totally relate to that. My hiding all of who I am has kept me from living, and it's kept me from fully loving other people, definitely from fully loving myself. It just kept me from fun and ease and authenticity, and I don't want that. I fear that way more than I fear somebody judging me, than I fear being seen. So I just want to tell you guys that story if you hadn't already heard it, or if you've already heard it, tell it to you again. And I hope you enjoy the meditation. I think it's going to really be helpful if you need some more chutzpah behind giving yourself permission to just rock your flaws and be flawless and be exactly the beautiful rendition of God that you are, and to be on your journey wherever that is. Whatever's happening in your life is there for your highest good, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. It is. I mean, can't you look back and see some of the things that you used to think were flaws or mistakes that you've come through, and you've just come through them stronger and better? So to just be completely okay with where you are and know where you're going is always better, and just to give you more permission to be flawless. With me, we can all do this together. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the meditation, and we'll touch base soon. We got another brand new month coming up next month. I can't wait for it. We're so excited. Amy and I will be back to tell you more about it. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.